Dreams are subconscious experiences that we have while we sleep. Dreams are super relatable to everyone because everyone does have a subconscious and everyone does have memories and such to extract from them. I'll be using Freud's analysis on dreams to back up my claims, so that's the credibility I have. Once again, dreams are super relatable because everyone has a subconscious, therefore they've been debated, talked about, and a lot of people have major interest in dreams because we know so little about our subconscious, okay? So just really quick, the intro, just to talk about the main points. The first is going to be the basics of dreaming. So what happens while you dream, a couple of facts about what happens when you dream, and just the basics of Freud's analysis. The second part is interpretation. So interpretation is what dreams mean, what they mean to the individual. Do they really tell the future, as some people like to think, and just getting into all what dreams mean and the interpretation and such like that. And the last part are the types of dreams. Because our subconscious is so broad and dreams have such broad meaning as well, there are different types of dreams. There's not just one type of dream. So that's the last thing that I'll get into in this. So the basics of dreaming. So dreaming occurs in the rapid eye movement stage of our consciousness. Now that's when our brain is most active, and the reason they call it rapid eye movement, the rapid eye movement stage, is because while our eyes are closed and we're sleeping, our eyes are darting around in our head, experiencing the simulation that is a dream. So Freud. So what Freud says about dreams is Freud is the father of psychoanalysis. What Freud says about dreams is that they're manifestations that they're of our conscious self that seep into our subconscious self. So it could be anything from memories, smells, fears, anxieties, experiences. So they're all manifestations of our conscious self that come in and manifest themselves into our subconscious self. So it's just extraction from when we're awake to when we're asleep. So senses, memories, such. And then the last is that typically the average dreamer has about 3 to 5 dreams a night. Now that's a big number considering we only remember about 1 or 0 dreams depending on the night. That brings us into the interpretation part. So going into the fact that we have 3 to 5 dreams a night, we only recall about 10% of the dreams we have. So that plays a big part into interpretation because if we have a specific dream on a specific night, we'll hold that in high regard because we'll think, oh, I had this dream this night. That means that it has some sort of significance. That's not necessarily the case because you had 4 other dreams that you can't recall that may or may not have had significance, such as the one you recall. The next one is that, they extract, like I said, from Freud. So when they do extract things, and let's say a lot of people think that dreams tell the future, that's because they just takes what you're going through in your everyday life and then you apply that. So if you're thinking about a big test or a big promotion, and you're fearful about that, you'll dream about that night and feel that there's an outcome within the dream, and the next day that outcome might come true and you say, oh, my dream predicted the future. That's not necessarily the case. It's just like Freud said, you manifested those emotions and those anxieties and you projected them into your subconscious, and from there it simulated an outcome that just happened to be true. So like I said, like Freud said, that since we manifest from feelings, emotions, and such like that, just to give you an example of how that works is that the blind still dream as well as the deaf. So the way this works is that they don't see when they dream, rather they smell, they feel, they touch, they hear things in their dreams, but they don't see anything just like they do in real life because they don't have any images to extract from their conscious mind, conscious self. So that's just a good example of how we manifest things and what we manifest that's particular to us no matter our health conditions. Types of dreams. So types of dreams. So like I said, the subconscious is so broad and dreams extract from so many different memories, sensations, and feelings that there are different types of dreams. Typically, dreams like to extract negative emotions, anxieties, fears, all that good stuff. So nightmares are very, very, very reoccurring. So the reason for that is because, like Freud said, we tend to extract negative emotions from our conscious self to our subconscious self. Now this can be a good example of real life fears, like a big test or a promotion that I explained earlier. A lot of them are not really typical kinds of things, such as horror movies. So if you go watch a horror movie and you're fearful and anxious about that, and then you go to sleep right after, more often than not, that'll be extracted from your conscious self into your subconscious self, and then you more than likely have a bad dream of the fear or something that goes on in that movie. Another type of dream is lucid dream. So lucid dreams are made famous by movies such as Inception. this is when you're fully aware and you're fully knowing that you're in your dream world. So when this happens, because more often than not, when we do dream, we we see ourselves from a third person perspective, kind of like watching a movie. In this case, you see yourself from the first person perspective, and you're actually doing things in your dream rather than just watching yourself. You're in control. We also have false awakenings. This is also kind of made popular by that movie Inception, because you have this feeling that you're dreaming, and then once you finally wake up, then you start doing other actions. It goes hand in hand with lucid dreaming. You keep going and you do things in your dream, but then you wake